It's week 9 of the National Football League, and the focus is on Cortland Sutton. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs under the lights on Sunday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. They'll go play action with Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Defensive. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State, here's Jaleel McLaughlin. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, these 2 teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The give is to McLaughlin. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's McLaughlin.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Off the play fake, Nix.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Josh Reynolds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was a...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
They'll run, it's McLaughlin.
Holding offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On play action, here's Nix.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Reynolds with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Throwing Nix.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before break. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Trevor Lawrence leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Oh, some strong running.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice. Turn. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A carry for McLaughlin.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Here's Nix.
Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now it's Nix.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
McLaughlin is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shedding the tackle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
To throw is Nix.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Nix to the air.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Bobby Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. To throw, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
And now another one thrown incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery.
Let's go now.
Following the fumble recovery, Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
This one will wind up a Denver victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league, and to them, that's vitally important.
So for Denver, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire